Welcome back again. On this Monday, we are wrapping up Luke chapter 11. We're going to be starting with verse 45. Remember, on Friday, Jesus really let the Pharisees have it, giving them 3 woes because of their behavior and what they do. And now we see him move to another one who challenges him. Verses 45 through 54. One of the lawyers asked Jesus, "Teacher, in saying these things, you insult us also." And he said, "Woe to you lawyers also, for you load people with burdens hard to bear, and you yourselves do not touch the burdens with one of your fingers. Woe to you, for you build the tombs of the prophets whom your fathers killed. So you are witnesses, and you consent to the deeds of your father, for they killed them, and you built their tombs. Therefore, also the wisdom of God says, I will send them prophets and apostles, some of whom they will kill and persecute, so that the blood of all the prophets shed from the foundation of the world may be charged against this generation. From the blood of Abel to the blood of Zechariah, who perished between the altar and the sanctuary. Yes, I tell you, it will be required of this generation. Woe to you lawyers, for you have taken away the key of knowledge. You did not enter yourselves, and you hindered those who were entering." And as he went away from there, the scribes and the Pharisees began to press him hard and to provoke him to speak about many things, lying in wait for him, to catch him in something he might say. So the lawyers here are the Pharisee lawyers. You might think of them as scribes, more so teachers of the law within the Pharisee sect. And he gives 3 woes to them. And these woes are upon the woes over and above the woes he gave to the Pharisees, because they were meant for the lawyers as well. The first one, he says, "Woe to you lawyers, because you give people burdens, but you don't help carry." The laws that they were giving, their interpretation was putting more and more difficulty on the people, but yet those difficulties they did nothing to alleviate. In fact, these difficulties that they were placing on them was actually opposite of what God desired. Mercy, not obedience, right? Not this blind obedience to man's laws, making them think that that would get them into heaven. So these burdens then would lead to death. He then talks about the tombs of the prophets. He says that blood is on your hands because your fathers killed these prophets, but you built tombs for them. Not as an appreciation, but Jesus connects that to partaking in their, in causing them blood. He focuses from Abel, the first one that was killed because of his faith by his brother Cain in early Genesis, to Zechariah, who was killed by Joash in the temple. This is in 2 Chronicles 24. So really he's saying from Genesis to Chronicles, that is a wide span there of all of the books of history, the Torah and the books of history. No, it's not from the beginning of Genesis to Malachi, but remember, those books of the prophets and the writings all intermingle different times as from Genesis to Chronicles. So it says that it will be required of this generation. The blood will be. It will be charged to this generation. Why? Because this generation is the one rejecting Jesus. Jesus, God's own son, the Messiah, came and they turned their back on him. The third woe to the lawyers is this. It says that they have taken away the key of knowledge. Not that they were entering in, but they are keeping others from entering in. They are forbidding others to follow Jesus and to listen to Jesus, saying that he is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the kingdom of God there on earth. They are not only rejecting Jesus, but they are keeping others from knowing Jesus as the Son of God, as the Messiah. And from there, they try to catch him in his words. We'll see this more and more as they are testing him and trying to get him, because he spoke the truth about what they were doing, the struggles that they were having. That's all for chapter 11. Come back tomorrow. We'll start right away with chapter 12. God bless.